ら最後未来が闇に閉ざされる愛する友の眼差しが倒れるたび傷つくたび俺を強くするルール破りのジャック悪の超人さあお遊びはここまでだラスト5秒のファイヤー逆転ファイター俺は炎の筋肉マン MUSCLE マッスル MUSCLE マッスル 3, 2, 1ファイヤー
Alright, folks, good afternoon and happy Monday. I've been feeling like doing something a bit more relaxed, laid back. Got some marshmallow in my mustache right now. Since August is very quickly winding down, turns out that going through a whole campaign of Imperator Rome is a good way to waste most of a month, whoops. So I feel like today, we're gonna do something a bit more chill, a bit more relaxed. I'm not feeling like starting another big, giant campaign of a big, giant game. So we're gonna be more small focused. We're gonna do Rise of the Golden Idol. Was it last year or the year before that I popped into the case of the Golden Idol for the first time? And subsequently its DLC. So we've already seen the story of an idol that misused leads to the rise of a fascist state and its subsequent downfall, and some DLC stories about how the idol was acquired in the first place, its origin story. So, how about we check out the sequel story to it? Highlight, select to drag, full screen, interface scale. We'll keep it at top. Sound is alright. I could delete all progress. Nah. Let's just get into it then. What languages do we have? We have Eng. We are committed to continuing to improve the game with your input. If you spot issues of feedback, use a button in the main menu. Cool. It's pretty cool how this day and age, devs often make a better effort at not just localizing their games, but trying to make their games easier to localize. Like, I was popping in to the Steam discussion forums for the games that A Sharp have been making. Six Ages, Ride Like the Wind, Lights Going Out, their new Hell Heist game they're working on. And one of the big things they're doing is trying to make, like, the framework of the game itself easier to translate. They're lamenting that they're working so hard to make it where, like, strings aren't, like, all scattered about, things are in complete sentences, no floating clauses, to ad-lib things here and there, so if you do localize it to a different language, it's functionally easier to, like, rearrange for word order as needed, etc., etc. But he's lamenting that despite going through all that effort, it's still a whole lot of text, like 3 big books worth in his new game. Anywho, I'm quite satisfied with English. Let's do English, let's do play. We're not gonna see these words anyway, I bet. Skip to chapter 2. Could I skip chapters all the way to credits? Let's click the snake. Constriction. A murderous way out. Also feeling so laid back today. Got myself some more hot chocolate. Even got out of my way to buy a fresh bag of marshmallows for it too. Alright. In this game, you'll solve scenarios involving murder and other strange events. You'll do this by dragging words into the correct slots within the sentences. Police need to gather. Bridges? Yeah? To prove that the death had been, obviously, a car. 2 or fewer incorrect. Evidence to prove the death was a car. Hello, somebody's getting frisky. So I noticed right away that the setting seems fairly different from the first game. The first game kind of had that like modernization era thing. We're starting off in kind of a semi-industrial urban space and very quickly becoming a lot more urbanized, a lot more high-tech with the involvement of the idol. And right away in the main menu we got like cars and things. Things looking a whole lot more familiar. Explore the location, clicking on all hotspots, gathering all words. What's this button do? Okay, that's not a button that changes anything. Events. The blank, blank blank, killed blank blank with a blank from a blank in the blank blank blank. Not filled in, you and you. How to play. Okay. So that's what highlights me. Let's turn the highlights off. We want to do this pure like the first time. The numbers aren't anything. Baton. Morgue Braca. Prison, asylum, hotel. So right off the bat, there's a bit of difference. It's not that I have to touch all the things to get the words. Like in this case, I press the Sweet Pines box, Sweet Pines comes up. Morgue Braca, I clicked his name tag, and I got a whole bunch of words. Even some, how to put it, implicative words? Inquisitive words? Prison, asylum, hotel. We're not certain, and so it's giving us all 3. And not only that, but it's not words that were written down anywhere. First game, if you wanted words, you needed somebody to say the words, or you had to find the text that had them. Key. Patients in Special Care Unit C, June 1977. Alexander Jensen, Pacific War veteran. 201 vacant, 202. Oriel Toussaint, Professor of Ancient Lemurian History, vacant vacant, 205. Mason Turner, Accountant, Repeat Murderer. 206. Ivy Hayes, Beauty Salon Manager. So none of these are Morgue Braca. I'm going to assume Morgue here is an orderly, hence the baton. And this guy must be the patient, hence the straight jacket. Redwood. Now, Redwood isn't a name on the list. Prom, Nepal, prom! I feel like this guy must be a Lemurian himself, Lemurian. and take it in under false pretenses. A chewed cloth strap. So, let me see your... I can't tell which door is open. He could be a professor of ancient Lemurian history. I don't know. His name's not on here. If we just go by Red Wood. Two or fewer incorrect. So he's definitely not Redwood then. Maybe it's more a brand name or something. The patient, prisoner? Oh. The profession. So we have to suss out who he is and his profession then. Killed Morg Braka with a strap from a straitjacket, not brand name, the facility, in the Red Wood Asylum. Now, from Nepal from. I assumed you were a Lemurian. Maybe he is simply a professor thereof. Oriel Toussaint, professor. Yeah, Professor Toussaint. The Professor Oriel Toussaint killed Morg Baraka. We have an achievement! Everything correct. Well done, me. I have solved the scenario. Oriel Toussaint, professor of ancient Lemurian history, chewed through a straitjacket strap and suddenly strangled Nurse Morg Braka in cell 202. Lazarus Hurst, leader of the Puritanical Order Party, governed Albion 1792 to 1795. Some claim he's a mystical golden idol to seize power. Nowadays, this is known to be a myth. So, Constriction itself is all we just played through, right? Is the photograph the unreal, or that's the you have solved, summary, end footage? Alright, next one then, the curse. Congratulations on finishing your first case. Welcome to Chapter 1, The Curse, in which a strange threat looms over New Wells. I'm pressing anywhere. I'm pressing anywhere. Let me continue. There we go. Story 1. Academic impact: the death of a brilliant mind. Is that the gem from the back of the idol? Is that the oh, there's a boat! Boat! Oh, stairs. Never mind. Stairs covered in ice and snow as a guy falls to his death. He's got a pencil. A red pen. Lighter. Key. A pack of Brigantine Blue Blend cigarettes. Sir, which of these speech titles do you prefer for the graduation ceremony at Imperial University? The Shortcomings of Nowak's Algorithms, I don't want to criticize my own work in an inspirational speech. In the new age of computers, math is a new frontier. Not great, but it'll do. The only thing here was Noack. I feel like there was a few more words there than Noack. Hello. John Robkin, Thomas Crow, Caleb Reynolds. Gimme, 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 gimme. Thomas Crow, 128 Darkwood Ave, Kings Court. John Robkin, 391 Pine, East Lake. Caleb Reynolds, East Lake Manor. The man is not breathing. Slipped on, went for, fell from, collided with. He's got a tear on his shirt sleeve there. Nose is bleeding. He's got kind of a scarecrow look between the nosebleed looking like a small little nose of its own and the ripped shirt looking like straw coming out. So he did slip, but it could be that he had a confrontation. Stairs, overpass. There is some wire. No, that's not exposed wire. That's his sleeve what got caught off. He fell down from here. He was climbing down, got caught, fell, and then slid. West Bridge 1, property of Sir Isaac. Arrange for a taxi to be here at 6 p.m. Have a meeting at 45C Stockyard Street. IN. So this is Westbridge 1, Sir Isaac. We do have an Isaac. Cigarettes. And we do know that he carries Brigantine Blue Blend, which is not one of these. Haven't checked the car yet. Engine running. Bagman. Oh, I don't know. What should we do? He's got a gold ring. Car keys. Bagman, 1970. Oh my god, is he dead, Cyril? Dear Deborah, I am saddened to hear that Brandon's exam results have been rather poor. It seems your son has taken after his father. I warned you about marrying into that family. Mummy. Wedding ring. So let's see. Cyril. Bagman. And then your Deborah, was it? Deborah? I suppose I'd make her Deborah Bagman then. Now who are you? Noack. Don't want to criticize my own work. I have a meeting at 45C Stockton Street, Stockard Street. IN, Westbridge 1. I don't think that Isaac is this fellow. Brigantine Blue. It's got... He's got the same design on his keys and his lighter. Events. So, Deborah Bagman and what was his name again? Cyril. And Cyril Bagman discovered the body of Blank, which was there because he fell from the bridge. I've got all the words I can get. Excuse me. John Robkins, Thomas Crow, Caleb Reynolds. These are all envelopes or cards that he has. A red pen. So he's writing. That's a confirmation he's writing this. So how am I to get his first name? Property of Sir Isaac, and it has the same symbol. It has the same symbol as his... as his lighter and key. Arrange for a taxi to be here 6 p.m. Would this be Sir Isaac? Why would he have climbed down from the bridge and fallen? Isaac N. Nowak N. Okay, so I guess it is him then. Isaac Nowak. Isaac! What made you try to climb up? Or more accurately, with the snow missing from the ledge there, what made you fall over? Isaac Nowak. It starts off so easy. I rather liked how towards the end of the first game, you were just seeing face-to-face endless blanks. You're like, what the heck am I looking at? Give me a verb. Give me subject, predicate, agreement. But you still found a way to figure out even the most obscure puzzle. While driving home, Deborah and Cyril suddenly noticed the dead body of Sir Isaac Nowak, who had fallen from the bridge above, tearing his yellow shirt sleeve in the process. That's right. Do I get through the other two TVs? You're just going on to hear them. Thank you for your cooperation. We are happy to cover Brandon's tuition fees, providing our arrangement lasts. From your side, we expect complete confidentiality about our motivation for funding Brandon. Any breach of this confidentiality will result in a swift termination of funding. Sincerely, Rare Talent Fund. Okay. We have an incomplete story here. Discovered by the Bagman couple. Isaac Nowak was discovered dead. Rare Talent Fund. I don't have rare talent fund here. I don't have any university things here either. Offered to fund Brandon Bagman's tuition in exchange for confidentiality about the fact that Isaac Nowak perhaps had been affected by the Golden Idol. Are they being silenced? Are they being bought into silence because they found the body? Or maybe it's not Isaac's. Maybe it's the professor of Lemurian history. And there's more to the story than we know. Give us part 2. Under construction. A brutal blue-collar departure. We got some construction mech going on. Some bipedal cutter. A quadrupedal on, what would you call this? Balanced mounts for the wrecking ball. A tragic accident. Detective. Take it away, Cindy. Which has resulted in the death of foreman Joel Gregson. An upsetting accident indeed. This is Miranda Meadows from New Wells Regional TV. Back to you in the studio. Okay, Joel Gregson, deceased. I'm sure he's feeling absolutely crushed. Foreman, fine. You and the boys can end your shift early today to watch the Peel game, but only if you finish dismantling the old sewage pipe to the construction pit first. These are the tasks for the coming Monday, July 14. Werther should start digging out the old electric cables. Totski must find and demolish that red garage building. So, Foreman... Joel... Gregson. The death of Joel Gregson. Actually, no. Following this, the body of Joel Gregson was found unexpectedly. You are the foreman, yeah? They are talking about. Resulted in the death of Joel... Unless you found a body in here, detective. Yeah. Then they discovered Luke Brown. Military dog tag. Look at his eyes. Result of the death of Greg Johnson, and the body of Luke Brown was found unexpectedly. I could right-click to remove a word. There's easy work at the old docks. Ask the locals for Hunter Wolf, Benny Crystal. Hey Roy, come here quick. We've got another corpse. It's fresh, but there's something wrong with it. Inspector Ian Worth. So you're Ian Worth. And this guy's gotta be Roy whoever, yeah? Roy Sampson. Look at how 3D the faces are in this one compared to the stylized 2D in the first. Still keeping to the style of the series, but more depth to them now. So you're saying that the vehicle has not been working since July 10. Let me note this down, Mr. Jenkins. Roy Sampson. Case notes, 1970. Oh, you can't check out his case notes? Mr. Jenkins. So you're Jenkins then? Look, my vehicle's been out of order since yesterday. I requested a repair team. You can check with the head office. So this is July 11 then. Jenkins. Verter, dig out the electric cables. Totsky, demolish a red garage building. Are you a Verter, Jenkins? My vehicle has been out since yesterday. So, whoever's vehicle it was that did the dropping. Shit. And we missed the Peel game as well, Ted. It was all for nothing. It was all for nothing. These two had done something naughty to get out of work. Yeah, shit happens, Monty. Shit happens. Ted and Monty. Monty and Ted. Yeah? These guys aren't important. They're nameless. Nameless nobodies. The honeypot's not important either. There could be clues in the toilet. Words I'm not privy to. This looks like him, but younger. Maybe. No shape's a bit different, but, you know, age. I do think that no shape and lips is closest to him, though. Yeah, that's him. That's Ted's. This is Ted's machine here. Safety rules. When operating the Grade 2 heavy machinery, such as demolisher, excavator, or cutter, check the machine status light. Report to the service team if you see any errors. We have another thing to work with. So, yours is the excavator. They seem pretty self-explanatory. Demolisher, cutter. And my vehicle's been out of order since yesterday. Requested the repair team, so one of these should have an error light on them. All green, red. Best Bill. Okay, so Bill with the cutter is Bill Jenkins. That means these two here are Totsky and Werther. Cutter, demolisher. So Bill Jenkins couldn't have done it. His vehicle's been out of order. He called repairs. Maybe Ted and Monty used his machine erroneously to try to cause an accident, but didn't mean to cause an accident. Werther should dig. Tulski should demolish. So Werther is you then, excavating. Ted Werther and Monty Tulski should demolish. Easy! And now for the events. We have one spot missing. What is this? When I open this up, then the eyeball thing rises upwards. So, we have all the words, but we don't have all the spots. That is curious. I had to click him to show the man is not breathing. Yes, he is dead. Luke Brown is in fact dead. Occur. So, there's a pipe that fell down. Use the cutter on the pipe, perhaps. So, what happened here? We cut the pipe, and the pipe fell down on the foreman. So was the foreman down here at the time? But he's up there now. Did they drag him up and keep the pipe on top of him? It was all for nothing. Shit happens, shit happens. Check with the head office. So somebody used the cutter. Unless it was dragged out with the excavator. Dragged out with the excavator, causing a gnarly rip on here. This doesn't look properly cut, does it?